I don't know what is going on here, dudes. Like, I am so confused by the data and information I see coming out about Modern Warfare and the numbers that they're trying to tell us is happening, because like what I am saying and what I'm hearing everyone else saying on YouTube and seeing people in the comment sections and the number of people who hate Modern Warfare multiplayer, Warzone, like I said, it's not bad, right? But like this information coming out, man, is like, it's blowing my mind, bros. It's like my mind is being blown. And as a fellow MLG like you and me, Call of Duty Elite Gaming stud muffin athletes, this makes no sense in any way whatsoever, dudes. Like April NPD data, I'd say that 5 times fast. NPD data, okay, I could do it. Call of Duty continues to be incredibly popular. Like, just check out these stats. Okay, before we get into this, this was happening in my opinion, all right? Before I break this down right here, before we break this down and look at these numbers, all right, either Activision is completely like skewing the numbers and like manipulating the numbers to get an outcome that makes them look good. Doesn't Optic Scumpy look like a redheaded son of Bill Gates right there? Just gonna say that. Sorry, getting back on point here. So either they're manipulating numbers and they are manipulating stats to make their stock look good, and which wouldn't surprise me, right? Activision needs to make money, and I don't trust anything those guys say. Or like this is what's blowing my mind right here, and this is why this is such a weird situation. Because I said, like, you and me and everyone out here, like Optic Scump, aka Bill Gates' son out here, get vaccinated and microchipped, is like saying that the game multiplayer is the worst ever. Like, he literally said it's the worst multiplayer ever. And all the comments, like I said, I see and you see, and I go on Twitter and I do polls and I hear other YouTubers, but very few people even are playing the multiplayer anymore. Even like Korean Savages and his dumb fan base, it's all Warzone. It's all Warzone. And this data, I think in order for it to count, I think has to be like, you know, the multiplayer, like people who purchased it, because Warzone's free. But I could be totally wrong. But my point is, like, I don't understand how everyone can hate it, yet the stats here are saying otherwise. Okay, so enough is enough. Let me just get to this real quick here. I mean, let's talk about this. My boomer head is exploding. The April NPD data is out, and Call of Duty continues to be, or rather to do, incredibly well. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is now the 4th fastest selling game in US history. Okay, is it the COVID? Is that why no one's around, no one's got where to go? There's not really any other multiplayers that have come out. There's not many games that are out. So like, is that what's going on? And they count 4th fastest selling video game in history. Like, see, that could be the manipulation of the stats. That could be like, they count people downloading a free game as sales. That's the point, right? Like, we need some, you know, someone to decipher that, and some, you know, explanation, and a little bit, someone to expand on what they can entail to be the 4th fastest selling game in history. Like, that may be the Warzone. If that's the case, then it makes sense, because it's a free-to-play game. So I would not doubt that. Like, everyone and anyone would download a free-to-play game, try it out, and if they don't like it, you know, move on and go back to playing, I don't know, what, Animal Crossing or something like that with their girlfriend. So, okay, that's great. The game is the best-selling game of the last 12-month period ending April 20th. Like, yeah, Call of Duty always sells. That's just the way it is. But once everyone figures out the game sucks, like, you know, their hopes were up high, and then they, you know, it's like they got catfish. Call of Duty catfishes us every single year. So Call of Duty franchise continues thriving. Call of Duty Modern Warfare repeats as the #2 best-selling game of the month. So what is number one? So, okay, take it back, because I'm in the #1 selling game anymore. So what's the number 1 selling game? And once again, are they counting Warzone as sales? See, that's where manipulation comes in here. I don't believe that. I think that might be what it is. That has to be what it is. People can't actually be paying for this game. They're paying for the free-to-play aspect, which is free. So it remains the best-selling game year-to-date and for the 12-month period ending April 20. Yeah, that obviously, Call of Duty sells every year because we dumbass MLG Call of Duty stud muffin idiots with head injuries think it's gonna be great every year. We buy it anyways, because why not? What's $60? Who cares? We all got $60. We don't live in Ethiopia. We got food. We got water. We don't have diphtheria or malaria. We can afford $60. All right, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. So, like, okay, oh, here it is. Here's the best-selling games. Okay, can we expand on that? Can we have an expansion? April 2020. So what's the #1 selling game? Final Fantasy Remake. Okay, then Call of Duty Modern Warfare, then Animal Crossing New Horizons was 3rd, NBA 2020 was 4th, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still selling. So I think the accounting is the free-to-play, right? Is that what it has to be? It has to be the free-to-play. Modern Warfare is the best-selling 2020 game so far, beating out major new releases like Animal Crossing, Final Fantasy, and more. That's what it's got to be. It's got to be the free-to-play aspect of Warzone that they are counting towards sales. For sure, right? Well, maybe not, because Fortnite ain't in there. And Fortnite is still like the biggest game in the world, and that's not showing up in the top 10 list here. Before I go, let me leave you with this. Let me leave with this, dudes. So this is my personal experience with the skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare, and I tweeted this out as well. So like, maybe the skill-based matchmaking is working great for the super casual players that no one talks about, that aren't on YouTube, that aren't making YouTube videos, that don't have Twitters. They're just regular, non-real, like they're casual gaming Call of Duty people. They don't even know there is a YouTube of Call of Duty, or they care. Maybe that's what's going on. And the skill-based matchmaking for those noobs works really well. And they're having a great time in their little sandbox with all the other dumb kids. And they're like, yeah, this is great. I love it. Oh my God. And then the people like me, which is like a lot of you as well, see, maybe I'm too good to be put in with the, glue-eating gamers, but not good enough that when I'm matched up in skill-based matchmaking, I'm not good enough, and I'm not good enough rather to compete with the sweats. Too good to play with the glue sniffers, not good enough to enjoy myself with the skill-based matchmaking that I'm being put with the sweats. So I'm in some like no man's land, kind of like I'm like Neo in the Matrix, stuck on the train. I'm not really in the Matrix, I'm not really out of the Matrix, but I'm stuck with a bunch of like Agent Smiths, and I'm just getting my ass kicked. I don't know. That was a great analogy, thoughts. Wow, glad we stuck around to hear that. Words of wisdom, Socrates. So anyways, all right. That's all I got to say. I don't know what the hell's going on. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Be cool, stay in school, smash that like button, subscribe. And otherwise, you're just not a man, or if that's what you identify as. I don't want to assume anyone. But you're just not that person you assume of. You're just a loser if you don't subscribe and hit that like button. And last but not least, most important, stay black. Question authority.
Do that, donkey cracker, reptilian shapeshifter, microchip and vaccine forcing, white. Puberty down. Alright, and I was just landing the video 5 minutes ago. You sucky thoughts.